I just packed my new pack. I'm going on a section hike in Oregon on the PCT. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick look at what's in my pack and exactly how I pack my pack. So let's get started. So I'm only going to be doing like a 7-day hike in Oregon, and the hike is only probably going to be maybe 100 to 120 miles. We're probably going to do about 15 miles per day. Plus, Fresh Ground is already on the PCT, and he's meeting us out there, and he's going to be meeting us maybe every 3 days to feed us dinner and probably breakfast in the morning, which means I don't have to carry as much food, which I'm really excited about. So let's get started. So right off the bat, when I first pack my pack, on the outside of my pack, I always have my seat, my armrest Z-Pack seat. I love this thing. I use it not only for a seat, but as a leveler when I'm sleeping. And then on the outside of my pack, I have a plastic bag for trash and my rain jacket for easy access. I carry the Helium 2. This is a very light rain jacket. It's super nice. It works super well. So those are the 3 things that I do have on the outside of my pack. So those are the 3 things that I just carry for quick, easy access if I'm like just stopping for a quick snack, or if it starts to rain, and obviously if I need to throw something away, I don't want to have to dig through my pack to be able to get those 3 things. So I always carry them on the very outside. Then inside my pack, right on the top, and I'm going to make sure that I have this in view so that you guys can see what's going on. Perfect. So right on the top of my pack, I carry my water filter. I do the B3 water system. I really like these bag systems. They're super easy, they're super fast, and they really work for me. I actually had this one for half of the AT. I got it maybe in Harper's Ferry, but I did purchase a brand new one for this one just because I actually let another hiker use this, so it has quite a few gallons through it. Then also on top, I keep my snack bag. So in here, I am a big sweet junkie. So I've got fruit roll-ups and Gushers and Star Crunches, as well as some gummy bears, and then just some jerky to add some protein into my diet as well. This is just my grab bag. So when I'm hiking and I'm like, I'm really hungry, I just pull this out really quick, get a quick beef steak or Star Crunch, and then I'm on my way. Just put it right up top. Then, right up top, I also have all of my electronics in a waterproof bag. So currently, this is the only waterproof bag that I have. Everything else actually leaks. I need to get some new stuff. But for a week hike, I'm going to be okay. I'm just going to deal with it. But in here, I do have all of my important things. First, I have my charger for my phone. Fresh Friend is going to meet us, and he does have some charger, but just in case, I really like to make sure that my phone is charged. I have a second pair of socks. These are my camp socks. This is my worn weight. We're going to talk about this in a little bit. And here I also have one extra shirt. This is the camp shirt. I'm thinking about bringing leggings, but I haven't exactly decided if I want to bring those. My pack's pretty light, so I'll probably throw in a pair of leggings for the night. I have my pillow. I use the Nemo Elite pillow. I love this pillow so much. It's so soft and comfy, only 3.8 pounds, best buy I've ever had. It was $44, it's a little expensive. Promise you, you won't be disappointed, you just won't. Then I carry a handkerchief that I actually carry in this side pocket for when I have to blow my nose or anything like that. Here's my buff, if it got super hot. I also have my light in this bag. And the last thing I have is my puppy. Oh, and a beer. I keep my puppy on top. I always get cold. Immediately when I get to camp, I want to put this on, so it's like literally right at the top of my pack. And then I use the Mountain Ghost Whisper puppy. It's like a half a pound. This is probably my favorite gear item. Puppies are the best. And then they're all in a Z-Pack waterproof bag, and these things are super light. Then the next layer, I have my camp shoes. I keep my camp shoes fairly far at the top because I immediately want to take off my my Ultras and start airing out my feet. Then I have, the next thing I have is my cook stuff. So in this bag, I've got my coffee cup, my bandana to wash out my pot. I carry chopsticks and a long handle spoon. Oh, I forgot my long handle spoon. I have to go find that. And then as well as a couple of freezer gallon bags. If you notice I said freezer. They must be freezer. And the reason for this is I actually split up my mountain houses, and I'll cook one mountain house in a freezer bag and one mountain house in its regular bag per night because there's 2 servings. And these freezer bags can withstand boiling hot water. So I always carry a couple of them. I have 2 meals that I'm going to need to carry to cook in there. So I have 2 extra freezer bags, as well as this extra one that I'll probably end up using for trash. So I try to keep all of my food stuff together in this one little bag, and eventually, you know, these bags will go away. And like I said, it's only 7 days. Then after that is my food. So I've got my food and my stove. So I'm using the jet boil stove. And I don't have a canteen with, or a fuel with me right now because I'm going to get that in Oregon. You can't fly with it. But I'm using the jet boil system with the jet boil burner. I've used this on the AT. It works really well. It's a little heavier, but the water boils in less than 2 minutes. It's absolutely fantastic. Then I'm going to go ahead and bring a fleece. I am a little bit worried about being cold at night. I did bring this on the AT, and I did wear it quite a lot. So, and my friend Stormy said that it was kind of cold up there, so might as well bring an extra layer. And now I'm down to my sleep stuff. I'm going to use the Thermarest self-inflating pad. I have a Nemo Hornet 2-person tent. Here's the actual tent, and then on the side of my bag are the poles. I like to split them up because they fit better in my pack. And then at the very bottom of my pack is my sleeping bag. I'm using the Western Mountaineering Versalite sleeping bag. This is a 30-degree bag. I kind of forget what it is, but this bag has worked for me in cold and hot temperatures. When it's really cold, I can get in there and cozy up. I'm super, warm. And then when it's super hot, I can just use it as a quilt. I unzip the whole thing and just kind of drape it over me. So that is everything that I'm bringing with me. And then 2 bottles of water, which I don't have in here. So everything that you see here, including the food, is about 19 pounds, which is pretty good for a 7-day hike. I'm actually hoping to leave half of my food with fresh ground, so I even cut my weight by maybe another pound, and I'm only going to be carrying like an 18-pound pack. That's without water. With water, I'll probably carry like 2 liters, so we're adding another additional 4 pounds. So in the end, with water and food and everything you see here, probably going to be about 24 pounds. Not too shabby. That's pretty good for me. I'm really excited about this trip. A couple things I just want to mention is my worn weight. So I just got some new Columbia hiking shorts. These things are super rad. They're really cool. As well as a dry fit shirt that matches them. I have just a black sports bra, my darn tough socks, and my hat, and a pair of sunglasses. So I'll be wearing these at all times. I will never take them off unless maybe I need to switch into my green shirt at night. And I'm probably going to end up bringing a pair of leggings. That sounds smart. And then the last thing is I'm using the Ultra Lone Peak trail runners. These I actually use on the AT. These were my 3rd pair of shoes. And I'm going to try to get a little bit more out of them. They have about 400 miles on them, and they still have some pretty good tread, so I'm thinking I can get another 120 miles out of it. So we'll see. If they end up just falling apart by the end of it, so be it. It happens. And like I said, I already switched out my filter because my other one is super old. So quickly, let's pack the pack. The first thing that I do is I pack my sleeping bag. So when it goes in there, it kind of inflates a little bit, so you kind of have to press it down a little bit and get it as small as you want. Losing things. And get in there. It's a little bit smaller. And make sure you can see in here. Okay, so first thing I do is I put this all the way down in the pack. So you see that in there. Next, what I do is I get my pad, which I have had this little strap around it that keeps it all contained. And I put it in like this. And I start layering things and how I'm going to use it. So obviously you're going to use your sleep stuff in the evening. So I put that all the way at the bottom. And I make sure each layer is firmly down there. Because if you have anything kind of sitting up, then your pack just doesn't sit right. After that, I go ahead and do my food. The food that I'm going to be cooking at night. Oh, and I forgot to mention what I have in here. Maybe I'll go over this really quick just to see what you have. So I brought some of these crackers because I have these tuna packets. So I have crackers and mayo and relish to make a little lunch for myself. And then I also have Mountain Houses. I have the lasagna meal and the beef stroganoff. Love those. 2 servings each. And then I have some breakfast essentials. These things, if you haven't discovered these things, they're amazing. So what I do is I have Folgers instant coffee. I boil a cup of water, put in some Folgers, put in an essential breakfast, stir it up, have like the most wonderful coffee in the morning. So you get a little bit of caffeine, as well as these breakfast essentials have a bunch of nutrients, protein and vitamin D and all the stuff that you need for a hiker. Then I also have some flavored waters, some peach iced tea Crystal Lights for my 2-liter. And the only other thing that I have in here is some Slim Jims. I do like Slim Jims. And then here are all the condiments that I was talking about. So this kind of stuff is the food that I don't necessarily need right now, or while I'm hiking. I just need this at camp, right? So I usually pack this in the center of my. Can't forget the crackers. Those are like really important. Okay, and because there's crackers in here, I actually thought I had 3 of them. Oh, here's the other one, just pushed down in there. I like this bag because you can see through it. I can't find it. So with my crackers, I like to leave a little bit of air in there so they don't get smushed on me. If they do, it's not the end of the world. But I have a little extra room in my pack so I can do that. So then I go ahead and pack my food in there. And then next to my food, I will do my cookware right on the side and kind of layer it there. So next to this little food layer. Make sure you can see that. Then after the food layer, I do this fleece. Now, I do not have a pack cover. That's one thing I did forget. I had to go to REI and buy one before my trip. I normally would put this in a dry sack because it's really for if I get cold. But because I don't have one, just kind of throw it in here like this, and then I'm going to go buy a pack cover, and the pack cover should help me out. And then I get the one pack that I do have, and I stuff everything that's important to me. So my puppy goes in the bottom, and I just stuff that in there. My camp socks, my extra shirt, my battery with the cord inside of it to charge my phone that I already have pre-charged, and my night light, and I like to carry just a small little mirror. So that's pretty much everything that goes in here. Oh, we'll go ahead and throw my buff and my handkerchief. No, actually we're going to put that both in the side pocket because that's really where they need to be. Squish it down. Oh, you know what we forgot to do? This almighty important pillow. So I'm going to go ahead and stuff this back in here. Really quickly. This is how fast you can really pack up your pack. Throw this back into the dry sack. I don't want my pillow getting wet. And re-close it down. Alright. Now that goes next. I kind of layer that there. Then after that, I'll put my just random cookware stuff that just kind of can be squished anywhere in the pack. Sometimes I'll just kind of stuff it over there. Then the all-important food. I like to keep my food on the very top, so because I like to stop and eat all the time. I'm constantly eating. I'm eating while I'm hiking. I'll throw off my pack, grab a quick thing. I just need the food at quick access. I'm sure you do too. So I just go ahead and squeeze it on top. This little hole. Perfect. And then to finish her off, we're going to again stuff my rain jacket in the front for again quick access because when it starts raining, you don't have to take all your stuff out of your bag. My trash can, again stuffed in the front. My seat pad. I just have this nice little clip here that I use. And then the last and the most important is my water filter. Throw that on top. Oh, I forgot my camp shoes. Sometimes I do that. So in this scenario, because I'm going to have water, I'm just going to go ahead and throw them here. It's not a big deal. They'll stick out a little bit, but so it'll be a little bit annoying because I'm like, oh, I forgot to pack them in my pack. Because when I get my food, they're going to be there. But it's okay. Squish it down in there. Boom. And we are ready to go. So that's everything in my pack. I hope that you enjoyed. And if you have any questions, please feel free to put it in the comments. I'd love to answer any questions that you have. Thanks so much. Bye.